Meanwhile, Myanmar's military government has levelled its first set of formal charges against the controversial civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi and her party colleagues. Now, these charges, in effect, are being seen as a justification for the military authorities to have intervened in the country's democratic process. Now, this is also being seen as a premise for the coup and for detaining the civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi. So what are the charges that have been levelled by the military administration? Now, Aung San Suu Kyi was allegedly in possession of illegally imported walkie-talkies, which is an apparent breach of the country's import and export law. The Myanmar's military leadership has also come up with other charges as well, just 2 days after she was placed under house arrest, to lend what analysts say is a legal veneer for the coup. Now, the National League of Democracy's Aung San Suu Kyi party has confirmed that a formal charge has been pressed forth by the military establishment. Now, spokeswoman Kyi has said, and I quote, reliable information that Dakhinatiri Court has given a 14-day remand from the 1st of February till the 15th of February against Aung San Suu Kyi under the charge of violating the import and export law. He also said that the country's ousted president, WION Myint, was charged with violating the natural disaster management law. Now, according to the charge sheet indicates that both Aung San Suu Kyi and the country's ousted president can be held until at least the 15th of February. Now, the crime itself carries a sentence of at least 3 years. Furthermore, hundreds of Myanmar lawmakers, those who had been forced to remain at the government housing after Monday's coup, were ordered by the authorities to leave the capital city within the next 24 hours. So lines of cars were seen leaving the heavily guarded compound in the afternoon with the lawmakers inside. Meanwhile, people in Yangon and elsewhere made their voices heard in protest. The citizens banged pots and pans and also sounded car horns against the military takeover. Alright, so this is how the people of Myanmar registered their protest and disapproval of the military's takeover of the government. But no demonstrations were seen on the streets, and they haven't been seen so far, even though it's been 3 days since the coup actually took place. And staff at 70 hospitals and medical departments across 30 towns in Myanmar have stopped work, allegedly as a mark of protest against the coup. A statement from the group has said that the army had put its own interests above the vulnerable population that is facing hardship during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the statement reads, and I quote, "We refuse to obey any order from the illegitimate military regime who demonstrated that they do not have any regard for our poor patients." The scenes outside various hospitals in Yangon were pretty quiet, with a few people walking in and out of the premises wearing a face mask. Remember, the virus has claimed more than 3,000 lives in Myanmar, which is one of the highest tolls in Southeast Asia. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.